Uh, Hello. Oh my god, late comms. Mm. Run with the surge break. Uh, Gohan is currently down stacking. I don't know. They're not really doing much right now. Run definitely has the advantage. Ooh, and Gohan misdrops. It's going to be a small surge send. Gohan with the mini side 4 wide. Ooh, the misdrops right as Run is about to die, but it doesn't matter. Gohan picks up the kill. 2-3. Any stick spinners? Mm, Gohan with the fast LST, but misdrop forces him to break. Mm, Looks like Gohan's gonna be the one building up the surge first here. Ron kind of pushed on the defensive, finds that surge, doesn't send until after tanking, cheesing up Gohan quite a bit, and now Gohan is in attack mode. It looks like Gohan. I mean, yeah, Run is in attack mode, but it looks like Gohan is able to downstack through it, sending the cheese right back to Run. And both players managing to fend off each other's attacks. Gohan looking for some upstack pressure, but has to break a bit early. In the end, Soda's run finds a bit of a DS spike. Gohan completely cancels it. Gohan sends a 7. Ooh, run with the nice back-to-back at the top. Sends a bit, but it's still not really much. Neither player really able to build up that advantage quite yet. Gohan tanks. Oh. Gohan looking like they're going to build up some back-to-back here. Run on that defensive. Breaks a bit early. Finds 17, but it's not enough. Gohan tanks the surge and sends. However, send isn't that great. However, the continuation that Gohan has might allow them to pick up the advantage again. Really nice stack. 23. Run at the top with that S piece there. Not looking too hot. The hesitation. Oh, but Run is making it through. Gohan still trying, finding that nice convert with the S-spin. Run sends and manages to force Gohan to break, resetting the situation. Ooh, Gohan misdrops. But Run doesn't have anything on his board. Not going to be able to take advantage of that. As Gohan finds the 24, and that is so much cheese from the small surge send. It looks like Run isn't able to downstack it this time. And Gohan pulling ahead slightly, 2-4. Run with the stall tactics, what the heck? Both players building their initial surge, they both end up breaking at the same time, and we're off to mid-game. Ooh, Run built up high, can't take that T-spin. Just managed to find a nice downstock though. Gohan with some really quick surge building there. Looks like Run's gonna be able to hold on to it, I say, as he breaks it. Ooh, this is a rough position for Run, though. That was a lot of cheese, but Run finding the nice quick down stack to clean up his board state. Gohan finds a convert. And both players having the same amount of surge, but Run is forced to break. Gohan with the advantage, breaks kind of early, though. Run is going to be fine. Bit of a DS spike forces Gohan to break surge early. Gohan is right back at it, building up the surge again. Run has a better board state. Oh no, it was Gohan, but Gohan misdropped. Gohan no longer has an okay board state either. Forced to break. Run also broke earlier as well, so nothing too crazy. Gohan really putting that extra 0.3 PPS to work. And then build up the advantage and kills without the surge. Gohan definitely having the opener lead here. Ron trying to get Gohan to break. Gohan does end up breaking. Looks like Run's going to be okay. A bit of a down sack on both sides. Looks like Run's going to be the one that ends up with the cheese. Gohan sends a small church. Ooh, but Run's board state is kind of in shambles there. Rough, rough. Oh, Run, that opener misdrop is straight up fatal. 2-7. This time it's going to be Gohan with the opener misdrop. Not going to be too crazy though. It does end up in a 9-0. One with a bit of an awkward LST. The T gets stuck on the wrong side of the well. Ryan kind of slow because of that awkward situation. Ryan sends here, but I mean, Gohan sends here, but Run finds the really nice defense there, and Gohan fails that Z-spin. Oh no. Gohan does have survival though, so it's gonna be okay. Gohan opting to play it more safer and cheesier, and Run is at the top of the board, quite cheese. Ooh. It does manage to down sack, and Gohan had nothing to close it out there, so that's going to continue. I mean, not to set the game, excuse me. Gohan with a slight misdrop there. Waiting to tuck that eyepiece in. Finds a nice cleanup for the misdrop, keeping back to back. Leading to significant surge advantage. That is a 32 cent, and Run cannot defend in time. You need like 6 PPS to survive there. It's like Gohan with the early surge advantage, but Run does force him to break. Both players are clean. Run breaks. I can just straight go for the down sack. Gohan, however, finds a convert again, presumably. Gohan with the slight tank into the fractal. This is looking really scary for Run. 20. Oh my god. Gohan with another tank into a fractal. 51 spike. Run is very, very dead. 2-9. Oh, I'm kind of almost stuck at the top there, but manages to make it through. Oh, Gohan, that TST doesn't work. Oh, couldn't build the back wall in time. That is such a crazy way to die there. Oh no. Gohan with the misdrops. Can't quite find the not misdrops. Oh no. Is this a turnaround for Run? Or more like a misdrop around just Gohan? I think Gohan's going to be doing fine here. Again, within the opener lead. Finds a nice all-spin continuation for that as well. Ooh, Run with the misdrop and just straight up gives up after that pretty bad eye misdrop. Gohan on match point for 10. Crazy. Ooh, Run with another misdrop there. It's not gonna be crazy this time. Oh, but those misdrops are. Run gives up. You hate to see it. You really do. 11-4. Gohan, aka Numawich, is going to move on to winners finals, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. Okay. I should pull up stream so I know what's happening on screen. For real. What? Cheese was his channel point redeem is being scammed? Aw. Let me check something. I'll stop scamming Cheese Whiz. A reward request queue. I don't see anything. It's a bunch of A, B, C, D, E, F, Gs. What? Good morning. Real. So real. Good morning, HN Nation. It looks like we're going to get into our other winner semis match. Adri versus Akma. This is the warm-up. Adri is not present. Okay, Adri's present. Adri with the surge advantage. Bit of an awkward misdrop, but so is Akma. Finds that a spin. Adri, what is happening to Adri's? Okay, it's a warm-up. It's a warm-up, chat. It's okay. This doesn't count. I will say, as a fellow person in the Americas, for Adri, it is a bit early in the morning, just like it is for me, so. I don't know. I presume you'd be woken up by now, though. As I say that, Adri misdrops. Okay. I'm sorry, Adri, I'm jinxing you. Anyways, Adri goes down. Akma with the early surge lead. Going to break relatively early. Adri's going to be fine. I say as Adri misdrops kind of badly. Adri barely managing to survive that, but can Adri survive this? Ooh, nice survival at the very last moment from Adri. Akma is going to be able to find that build up again. Nice Z-spin. Adri in a relatively good position to defend though. Oh, slight misdrop's going to force Adri to break early. Akma with the tank sends 30. But Adri's going to be fine. Relatively clean board state. Ooh, Akma misdrops that T-spin. Right as Adri builds the surge and sends. Oh, that is a rough place to misdrop. Adri immediately taking advantage. Taking the first point of the set. Okay, Akma with the early surge send. Going to cheese Adri up quite a bit. Adri forced to break surge. Adri kind of high. Oh, with that misdrop. Forced to make a compromise like that. Adri with the skimming manages to get down. Nice survival. Akma with the fractal coming through. Since the small 13, cheesing up Adri further. Adri responds with some cheesing of his own. Looks like Adri is relatively cleaner than Akma right now. That is a lot of cheese on Akma's side. And Akma is still trying. And manages to find that small surge sending that cheese right back over to Adri. Adri, unlike Akma, is going to focus on downstacking his cheese. Akma, with a slight misdrop, going to be somewhat rough. Finds to convert, though. Adri is building up back-to-back as well. Adri breaks first. Akma doesn't break. Akma in the significant advantage here. And sends. It's only a 19, though. Pretty sure that was used to cancel. So Adri's going to be fine. Akma in somewhat of a tight position. But it's okay, it's okay. Adri with the tank into the really nice back-to-back. That is a very clean. Akma is straight up out-pressured there. No surge needed. Looks like Akma's going to have the early back-to-back lead. Adri trying to get on the break. Akma manages to break on its own terms, but Adri had cancel power there. Ooh, Adri. Oh, Akma, the follow-up. Using that garbage to spike out Adri while Adri was high on the board and didn't really have access to clean. Akma takes the first point. Early surge send from Akma, forcing Adri to break. Both players relatively playing it safe here. Akma with a nice convert here, though. Adri still down stacking, but this is not true for Akma. Akma has a pretty good board state. Sends and finds the well. Adri barely living, but living nonetheless. I mean, it's not really barely living. It's just like, would have been a piece slower, would have died, but you know. A nice incomplete TST from Adri. Akma again with the surge build up. Adri looking in a rough position, but Akma sends right as Adri finds that TSS into down stack. Adri may have misdropped, but the counter spike was already enough to kill Akma, who was unprepared. 3-1. Jeez. Oh, Adri, pretty rough PCO misdrop there. I'm going to be able to fix it up. Akma with the PC earlier, not going to send much in the season though. Oh, Akma, that is... Oh, you hate to see it. You really do. An eye misdrop that is straight up fatal at the top. Oh, it happens to the best of us. Ay, ay, ay. I've got some early misdrops, but they're not going to be too bad. Going to be able to clean them up. Adri opting to DS here, unable to really find a surge. Ooh, and the misdrop as well. As Akma has the advantage. 20 and Adri. The misdrop T, unable to downstack in time. Unfortunate. Adri messing up that 6-spin. So it's going to be Akma with the better opener advantage. Going to break relatively early though. Adri's going to be fine. Adri with a nice DS spike. Akma does live that. Adri's still kind of cheesed. Ooh, rough position for Adri. Oh, and the peace order sucks as well. Oh my god. Oh, that was just straight up unlucky. That Q for Adri did not allow him to survive. Early PC from Adri Pro. All the way at the top. I mean, I would say has some clean, but the problem is he isn't getting down. Adri making that lead a 2-pointer one again. Still relatively early in the set though. Akma ends up being forced to break because of Adri. Adri has somewhat nice stack though. Has somewhat amount of cheese. Akma's stack meanwhile is looking very clean. Has that back-to-back advantage. Finds the convert as well. Adri ends up just down stacking. Sends the 11. And does manage to get Akma to send, allowing Adri to survive this. See, Akma is now somewhat cheese. Nice 180 T. It looks like the game is mostly reset to neutral here as Akma just downstacks. Adri unable to really find a significant offensive lead. I say that beforehand, but now Adri misdrops the Z piece and dies horrendously. Oh no, you hate to see it. Might have been a bit greedy, but the misdrop just straight up kills there. Adri again with the stick spin, nearly 5 PPS. We live in a society. Oh, Akma! Adri just keeps the pressure going. Akma may be able to get to the well, but that is only a singular quad. Not going to be enough cancel power. Akma with a nice upstack into the quick surge. Topping out Adri. Really nice from Akma there. Adri kind of caught off guard from that. Akma with the tank. Kind of in an awkward position though. Adri ascend. Seems to have to downstack. Might have been a misdrop. Just looking. Akuma goes down. He's up Adri slightly. Adri goes down. That is a S miss drop on Akuma's side. And this L piece. I don't even know if there's a good way to stack that. That is rough. That is rough. Both players with the sends. Akuma's going to be the one to tank here. Akuma sends the surge. Adri with the advantage. That is a very awkward T piece. Adri, oh no. What? The clutch? That was very funky from Adri, but it is not survivable. 7-6. Ooh, Adri missing that T-spin there. Akuma's going to have the early lead. Adri forces into the immediate downstack. Can't take the T-spin, but does find a way out. Catching Akuma off guard. Wow. Akuma with the tanks. Has really nice clean. Gets to it. 28. Adri is caught. Akuma tanking the garbage and counter spiking right as Adri Pro wasn't ready for it. The classic Plonk strategy. Oh, Akuma, that is some really rough misdrops, and it doesn't look like he's able to recover from it. It was really unfortunate. We are nearing the end of the set here. Adri only 2 points away from taking it. Akuma 4. What will happen? Akuma sends somewhat early. Adri holds onto that surge. Going to send a small surge of his own. Akuma hit with the threes. Crazy. Nice SCPC. Not SCPC. STSG from Adri is going to kill Akuma. Was that a misdrop? I don't know. Those T pieces. Oh, yeah. Adri on match point. Akuma with the tank into immediate counter spike. Adri immediately breaks back to back, but the slight misdrop is going to kill him. Is this the momentum Akuma needs? Akuma is still relatively close. A comeback is very possible here for Akuma. Will we see it happen? Adri sends all the way down. Akuma with the slight counter spike. Adri with a really nice fractal into the DS spike. Akuma was down stacking, already canceled some of it as it went through. Akuma kind of stuck down stacking here. Adri sending 20. Akuma still high up, but now Akuma finally gets to that clean. And right as he does so, starts waiting for that garbage. The delicious clean. Akuma sends the 17. Adri high up. Now it's Adri who's the one who's forced on the down stack. Akuma starts building up, trying to close it out here. Adri has pretty good RNG for those pieces, able to down stack through it. Both players are relatively clean. Looks like we are resetting to a more neutral position. I say as Adri does tank a lot of clean there. Looking somewhat scary for Akuma. Akuma does get down in time, so it's gonna be okay. Oh, but that team misdrop. Oh, I might have jinxed it. Akuma, unfortunately, that misdrop is in fact going to be fatal. Adri Pro takes the set 11-8. GG's. That is crazy, chat. 8 a.m. breakfast. For real. Hi, chat. I returned to looking at chat. I mean, I ate breakfast after I got knocked out. If granola bars count as breakfast. This is not a super silver turtle. This is only 36 players. So sad. You know, I could have gotten like a singular point more. This just got off a flight. Hello, potato. For real. Ay, ay, ay. Is Kevin He making fries again? Was Kevin He making fries before? What? Anyways, next up we have losers 8. Vega underscore versus Kevin He 828 and Vega, otherwise known as IIILLL. Hash browns, burgers. Wait, you didn't know Vega's IILL? Oh my god, potato. Yeah, we should throw in a poll. I'm joking. White 39? Was White 39 IILL? Maybe. Like, IILL was gone by Marine Snow, if you remember that. Oh. It's like, we are not making fries today. No warm-up. We're getting straight into the set here. Vega, starting off with a bit of a misdrop. This is why we warm up people. Kevin, he ultimately has to use that early surge lead for defense. Vega with the all spinnings. Kevin, he with that Z misdrop though, going to be fatal. Unfortunately, Vega takes the first point. And go with some attempted comboing. No, so Kevin, he canceled it all. 7, make that 8. The PC finish 40. What? Kevin, he as unprepared for that as I was. Okay. 2-0. A bit of tanking action going on here. Kevin Heat sends the surge. Just tank a bit. Kevin Heat's gonna be the one who ultimately gets cheesed. Off position. Looks like Kevin Heat dealt with it expertly. Sending some cheese right back at Vega. Kevin Heat with the nice surge find there. Ooh, Vega though. The RNG down stack. Going to save his butt. Having he breaking surge there. Vega, I'm not sure about that tank. But it does end up working out. Vega may have tanked cheese, but more importantly, Kevin He is out of material after that surge send, and Vega capitalizes on it. Really nice. A bit of plonking action. Vega opting to cancel there. Ooh, that is rough. Kevin He, those misdrops ultimately gonna kill him. Is that Alba? Oh my god. Chat, I feel like it's like 2021. What the heck is this? Like with the very funky J spin. Okay. Can barely do that as spin. Kevin He building up that LST, looking kind of scary. Vega anticipating this. Does cancel with that nice DS spike. Kevin He building up once again. It's like misdropped. Oh, the eyes. Oh, eyes. Those misdrops are gonna ultimately kill Kevin He. They're unfortunate. Vega opting to cancel. It's a bit of a DS spike. Won't to manage to cheese Kevin He up. In fact, straight up kills the out pressure there. 6-0. Potential sweet pace from Vega here. Kevin He switching strategies to center 4 wide. Okay. Not gonna be a very crazy 4 wide. Vega is slightly cheese. Vega is no longer cheese. That was a crazy down sack. There's some really nice continuations here. Sends the 19. Kevin He does have an easy out though. Vega responding with center 4 wide himself. But has such a bad cue for it. Okay. That's crazy, chat. That's crazy. Seems like Vega isn't about to let this go without a center 4 item of their own. 22. Kevin, he caught off guard. It actually kills there. Crazy. Oh my god. Now Kevin, he gets 4 whiting. Vega literally just cancels all of it. Okay. And there's a reason why 4 wide isn't meta. Despite all the alleged buffs it has gotten. Kevin He a piece away from surviving that. Actually, I'm not even sure if getting to the well would count as survival. That was a big fat 22, all cheese. Any DT cannoners? Ooh, Kevin He with that misdrop. Let's slow him down a bit. Looks like neither player really getting a big advantage here. Vega building up the surge first. Kevin He, though, knew it was coming and responds in kind, nearly counter spiking Vega out. Vega can barely live, though. Oh my god. Both are down stacking Vega with a big DS spike for the kill. 9-1. Oh my god. 4 wide. Big 18 from Vega. Kevin He does not flinch at all. Yeah. Make that a 24 with that surge there, and Vega tops out. Kevin He with a bit of awkward misdrop there. Vega recognizing this, full sending everything for big fat 38. And now he's on match point 10-2. Vega waiting for that cancel. Bit of an awkward stack from Vega. Assumingly a misdrop on the left there. Kevin He with the surge advantage. Vega does find the forced break for Kevin He. Kevin He kind of awkward pieces here and doesn't get through them fast enough. Vega able to take advantage at nearly 1 APP of just straight sending the garbage back. Tops Kevin He out, taking the point, not the point, the set 11-2. Vega, also known as IIILLL, moves on to loser 6. Anywho, and Kevin He goes to get fries for real. Anywho, next up we have Pinkie Pie versus Corpy. Pinkie Pie, also known as Heya, H4Y4. Who else is on the My Little Pony train? Any pony? Anyways, it's like we are in fact having a warm up here. Oh my god. Okay, a bit of plonking later. Corpy finding the convert. Big 17. Corpy 25. 19 from Heya. And going down here. Ooh, the miss shot from Heya. Is that gonna be it? No, Heya does go down. As Corpy doesn't really have anything here at the moment. But Heya misdrops again, and that's going to be a game for the warm-up. Alright. Let's get into the set. Yeah, doing a bit of canceling at the beginning. Like accelerated TKI. Corby just straight up spiked out at the wrong time. Hey, with a quick, I'd say, accelerated first point. Okay, yeah, that was a horrible joke. Anyways. Corby with the ascend. Slightly awkward board state. I feel like Corby is getting a bit speed gapped here. Corby may be really efficient, but there's a limit with this game. We shall see, we shall see. Excuse me. On as well. It looks like Hay is also intentionally timing here, not wanting to be caught off guard by Corpy. Hay's carefulness is what's allowing him to fend off Corpy, looks like. Hey, with the big upstack. Okay. Oh, nice misdrop die. Nothing too crazy can happen from that. And hey, it misdrops again. Oh no. Corpy takes his first point for the set. 3-1. My headset is squeaking. What the heck? Yeah, at the top it does go down. Tries to convert Corby with the back-to-back advantage though. Corby is relatively slower. It's gonna have to build up quite a significant surge to find that kill. Fortunately, it does break it a bit early, but Heya caught off guard regardless. Corby takes another point. Hmm. At the top doesn't have enough room to continue that back-to-back there. Force on that down stack. Heya starting up a bit of an LST. Tries to convert into the 9-0. Corby finds a convert into the 9-0. Corby with the surge and advantage currently. Heya in a rough position. Force to Waste Eye has another, but it's not going to be enough as Corby sends the surge, tying it back up at 3-3. Heya with a bit of a stick spin. Ooh, rough position. Heya can't really down sack that. Unfortunate Q. Corby taking the lead. Corby looking for a bit of a tank here. Does end up sending a surge a bit early, but so does Heya. Looks like both players are going to be fine. Corby fixes up a potential misshot with an ice spin. Corby, slight greed, goes for the 36 for the kill. May have chucked that Z piece to the left, but it completely works out. That kill spike is in fact going to kill. Corby does not need to deal with that Z piece. Hit it with a fractal. Kind of rough board state though. Corby building up that back-to-back. Hey, it does force Corby to break. Hey, it responds with a break of his own. Popping out Corby. And we see the Corby classic of not placing any pieces, trying to look for a down stack. Pro tip, you haven't killed Corby until it stops placing pieces. Looking for a down stack. For any of y'all who mash Corby in TL. Oh, Corby ultimately forced to break there. Finding a nice DS spike, forcing Heya to break. Resetting the situation. Heya with a really nice board state. Sends the 17. Corby eats that free clean. Finding the Z spin. Convert into 9-0. Corby unfortunately doesn't really have a nice Q to keep back to back there. And building up, looking for yet another send. Ooh, and Corby in a rough position. It looks like this time it's going to be fatal. Heya tying it back up 5-5. Looks like Heya is going to be the one to send in the opener phase search first, forcing Corpy out of it. And Heya sends the counter spike, killing Corpy. Heya takes the lead. And we are roughly halfway through the set. LC coming out from Heya at a solid 4.5 pieces per second. Corpy having a nice back-to-back build as well. Ultimately does break Surge. Big send from Heya and Corpy misdrop. Oh, you hate to see it. 7-5. Heya with the perfect clear. Funky. Oh, those misdrops, Heya. Oh no. Corpy does break Surge, but Heya does manage to fix those misdrops, luckily. Situation is mostly reset here. Corpy looking for a way for that back-to-back, but it doesn't really have any pieces for it. Gonna go down as Heya starts building that back-to-back. Hitting a little bit on that there, ultimately sending the Surge relatively early. Looks like Corpy is going to be fine for this one. Ooh, Corpy. Rip multiplier. Heya sends, but Corpy was ready. Corpy, a really nice sequence there for that T-spin. Into the down stack as well. 24. All cheese. Heya tops out. 7-6. Big stick spin coming from a certain Pinky underscore pie. Heya sends. And Corpy. Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. Not in a good position. Ugh. Too many pieces to build that T-spin. I don't know. Corpy and does break Surge relatively early, but so does Heya. No one with a significant Surge advantage. Heya with the DS spike. So, Corpy's going to be fine though. Heya at the top. Corpy sending. Heya is stuck at the top actually. Can't get down through the little bit of cheese. 8-7. It is somewhat close. Ooh, the LST misdrop from Heya. I'm gonna slow him down a bit. It's a bit of an awkward board state. Finds the color clear. Nice cleaned up. Fractal from Corpy. Heya with that nice 3-6. You can feel the speed up in that pattern stack. Corpy going down. Has a nice board state to go down with. Heya with a bit of that pressure coming through. Corpy unflinching in that down stack. Is it going to be enough? It looks like it. Corpy is going to be okay. As Heya tries to build up for something again, a mini 4 wide. Actually cheeses Corpy quite a bit. Corpy in a somewhat awkward position. Corpy does manage to find that eyepiece just in time. Still cheese though, and Heya is going to build up a fractal with a float on top. for the kill. 2 points away for Heya. We are nearing the end of the set here, folks. Oh, I'm so southern for that. I swear Amber is influencing me. Anyways. Corpi with descend. Heya with the surge advantage. Sends. Keeps sending, building up that surge. Bit of a... I don't even know what that was. Forcing Heya to break. Wasn't in a very good position though, so Corpi is going to be able to survive. Corpi now with a straight clean, finding the S into T-spin as long as Corpi can spin this. Okay. Thank you. Hearing me for a second there. Corpi sending the 22. Heya caught off guard. 9-8. Oh, it is close. It is close. Players with a traditional TKI. Heya, kind of a bit of an awkward stack moment. Manages to make it through. Ooh, IIP Smith drop. Corpi break surge. Heia's eat all of it. That is some threes on Heia's board. Corpi takes the opportunity to start building up that surge again, but now sending straight clean to Heya. Heya counter spikes. Corpi does not send on Heia's terms. In fact, Corpi keeps it going. Sends Corpi's own, going to top out Heya. 9-9. Whoever wins this next point is going to be on match point. Holy. Heya sends, Corpi cancels with Surge. We are out of the early opener phase here. Oh, Heya, that T-piece. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. You hate to see it. The misdrop cannot be fixed in time. Corpi on match point here, 9-10. But if Heya wins this, we will see a tiebreaker. Oh, Heya, those misdrops. You don't want to be misdropping here. But it's like, hey, it's going to be fine. That misdrop wasn't too bad. It does allow Corpi to gain that surge advantage. Scary, scary. Ooh, when will Corpi send that surge? It's gotta be what he is thinking as that number gets bigger and bigger. Heya looking to break it with that DS spike. Ooh, complete RNG garbage for Heya. Corpi misdrops, but finds the STSD. Heya, the counter spike. What was that? The counter spike kills, Corpi breaks, and Heya was about to die as well. Tiebreaker. Out comes the fractal from Heya. Oh, close. It's close. Both send at the same time. Looks like Heya's going to be the one eating a bit of that garbage. It's not going to be that crazy though. Ooh, Heya messing up that T-spin. Corpi starting to build that surge advantage. Finds a nice eye into T-spin, ultimately forced to break by Heya afterwards though. Resetting the situation for Heya. Ooh, Heya misdrops the T-piece. Heya on that down stack finds the down stack. Corpi doesn't have anything right now. Oh, but Heya misdrops again. But again, Corpi doesn't have anything. Corpi now has things, but Heya is okay. And Corpi misdrops! Oh no! That is rough misdrop. And Corpi is too slow to fix it in time. It looks like our pink party pony is going to be moving on into loser 6. Oh my god. Pinkie Pie, aka Heya, is going to take the set 11-10. Uh, that was crazy. If Corby stalled. True, true. Oh my god. That was crazy, chat. Next up, we're going to have Vega, also known as IIILLL, versus Run, also known as LM Finish. Most of them mentioning in underscores. Donk. It looks like we are, in fact, having a warm-up. Oh, that was crazy. Getting into the warm-up here, this is going to be a warm-up for loser 6. Bit of plonking action. Okay. They got with the counter 25 run clutch clears. Oh, the misread of the board state kills Run. Rip J piece. At least it's a warm up. Crazy. Good luck. Have fun. Gonna see an SDPC build up from Vega. And the tank. Fish. Fish. I call it fish because I think it's the funniest name for it. Don't ask. Vega with a bit of a problem here. Yeah. I think you need to tank into Ice Spin. Yeah, no. Run takes the first point. Players with the initial upstack. Vega transitioning into center 4 wide. Out comes a big 26. Adds to it and makes it a 35. Vega 4 wides to win. Wait a minute. I thought that was Run specialty. Oh my god. Ooh, Run with the slight misshot, going to slow him down a little. Oh, Vega also, now I'm looking over. Bit of a board state. Finds an L-spin though. Funky. Vega needs to wait for gravity for that spin. Finds the convert here. Unfortunately, Vega kind of greeting for that L spin. L, the last in the bag. Vega can't downstack it otherwise. Run Takes the point. Ooh, big upstacks from Vega. Ron keeping back-to-back as well. I do not agree with that eye placement. Uh, Vega ties it back up, 2-2. Like it's a bit of an opener misdraw. Meanwhile, Run with the perfect clear. Vega looking to keep back-to-back, but cannot find that surge. Run sending a bit of a DS spike. 16 Vega is unfortunately going to be caught down stacking. DT cannon. New DT style. Vega does go down. Run. Look, having that surge advantage. Vega looking for a way to defend. Finds a convert. Run's forced to break. Run misdrops the L piece. Either way, Vega was in the advantageous state there. Still, it is unfortunate for Run. Vega with a misdropped T piece. Still wanting to hold on to that surge though. Sends it as soon as it gets it. And holds on till 10 surge. Still going to be relatively not much though. Run now cheesed up. And it's going to be a kill. Run unable to downstack really. Kind of crappy Q for that given stack. Vega takes the lead. Bit of a TST tower incoming. You don't really see that every day these days, do you? Unfortunately, there's probably a reason why. Yeah, Vega dies. Runner player with the early back-to-back. Vega finds the force surge and then breaks. Run able to live. Takes a bit to find the downstack, but finds it nonetheless. Vega finding that DS spike. Run gets to the well. Quick and double quad. Vega going to be fine though. Vega really looking for that conversion, but cannot find it. Ends up downstacking instead. Ryan keeps the pressure up afterwards with the follow-up, and it looks like it's going to work out for him. 4-5. Ryan with a bit of an RNG garbage, I will say. You know, just a slight bit of RNG garbage. It's just a smidge. Yeah. Oh, delicious. Straight line of gray. Right under your C-spin opener. Mmm. Run with the initial spike. Ooh, Vega is going to die to an opener counter spike again. 4-7. Vega now pumping up that LST at nearly 5.5 PPS. Oh my god. Ryan thinking about how he's going to defend this right now. 16, 17. Vega with an eye misshot though, going to be rough, ultimately forcing Vega to break. At an inopportune time, Run able to defend that pretty easily. Vega sends again. Run ends up taking a bit of cheese. Run forced ascending surge because he needs to down sack. Oh, and Run slight misdrop. Scary, scary. Run's making it through. Or Run makes it through. Does he? Run just a bit too slow with that eye placement. Vega, follow-up pressure, it looks like, is going to kill 5-7. Wanting that lead back for himself again. Oh, Run sends a surge. Vega might have greeted just a smidge too hard on that one, I will say. That is a one too many spins with none of the pieces you need to spin in. You got early misdraw. Run. He was going to try and look for that advantage, but Vega presses a speed advantage and finds the advantage himself as Run is forced to break, ends up breaking early to try and cheese Run. And it's going to work out. Run cannot complete that T-spin. Nowhere to put that S-piece. Caught off guard. Vega breaks early instead of finding a convert. Cheesing up Run a bit. Run forced to break in order to get through said cheese. Run with the double T-spin with that float into a bit of a DS, and Vega is caught down stacking. I will refrain from commenting on the score. Ooh. Vega with initial DS spike. Run ready to cancel. Like, Run is going to have the initial, well, not really initial anymore, but the surge advantage here. Ends up breaking it early. Vega takes the advantage. 31. Run has no defense. Vega able to easily eat through that small surge and just continue on with the upstack, the offense, able to find that kill. Ooh, so much cheese from Run. Vega's just cheese straight to the top. Oh my god. Run match point here. Vega sends a surge. It was gonna work out. Run. No position to downstack that. An early surge gets the quick kill there. Any six spinners? Ooh, Vega, slight misshot, gonna slow him down. Ooh, big 25. Vega speeding up, wanting to win this set. 9-10, a point away from tiebreaker. The speed up on Vega is very noticeable here. Will it work out? I also noticed that Vega is a bit more prone to misdropping while speeding like this, though. We shall see. We shall see. And a bit of stridey as well. What is that stack? Okay. Vega needs to go down and now. And now, yeah, Vega cannot down sack. Run takes it. 11-9. Run, aka LM Finish, is going to move on into loser semis. Next up we have should be Heya versus Akuma, I believe. While we're waiting for Akuma, I think I'm gonna go and grab some water. Be right back. Hello. Looks like the set, excuse me, started without me. Oh, where'd my game sounds go? Okay. Anywho, it looks like Akuma took the first point. Ooh. It looks like Heya is going to take the second. Akuma caught off guard by that there. Akuma finds a down sack into a bit of a DS spike. Heya with a relatively good voice say, except for those Z pieces. What are those Z pieces? Heya does go down though. Akuma with the surge advantage though sends it quickly 13, and Heya wasn't prepared. 1-2. Heya with the 6-3 into the surge break, forcing Akuma to break as well. It looks like Akuma is in the better position though. Heya, that T-spin, no T-piece in sight, has to skim through it, and unfortunately, Heya cannot survive the counter pressure. Ooh, that eye misdrop on Heia's side is looking quite rough. Gonna leave Akuma into the early surge advantage. Excuse me. Akuma finding a nice convert. Ooh, but Akuma misdrops. Akuma unflinchingly fixes it though. Really nice from Akuma. However, Heia is going to be fine because of that misdrop. But Akuma just goes right back into it. Heia caught up stacking this time round. Akuma putting on that pressure. Heia finds to convert. Akuma ends up forced to break to get out of that little bit of upstack situation. Heia misdrops. Oh no. Oh, that's rough. 1-5. Akuma pulling away with it. Akuma breaks into a mini 4-wide. This actually cheeses up Heia quite a bit, and Heia is not prepared for it. Akuma really pushing Heia through a unfavorable situation. I think this is mainly due to Akuma's speed here. Yeah. Look, Akuma, the 4.3 PPS. Heia is getting speed gapped right now. Oh no. Interesting spin from Akuma. Heia building up the surge to defend. Ultimately ends up tanking it. Going to work out really nice for Heia, but Akuma does survive. Ugh. Looks like Akuma can't survive the follow-up. Cannot downstack those pieces. Unfortunate. PC from Heia. That is some straight clean on Akuma's board. Oh god. That is a lot of garbage utilization. Oh, the garbage. Oh, Akuma takes advantage to 8. And that, folks, is why PC is bad now. Thanks, Season 2. Akuma with the crazy LST ends up breaking it. Heia maintain surge though. Times Heia in the surge lead. But Akuma forces Heia to break. This is advantageous for Akuma, as Akuma has a clean board state here. And Heia forced to down stack. And Akuma finds those converts. Waiting a bit. Heia with this spike as well though. Gonna cancel out that pressure. Heia with the tank RNG garbage as well. This is looking pretty good for Heia. Oh, but Heia misdrops. Oh, that's rough. It's going to also cost Heia some time in thinking about it. But Heia is going to survive that. And Akuma, what is that eye dependency? Akuma, no. Oh god. Akuma does manage to stride through it in time. With a bit of speed there. Akuma does do a slight misshot. Isn't really the end of the world. Situation mostly resets. Heia with a big 9-0 there. Akuma barely living gets the L over. Oh, hey, saw it coming, just waited for Akuma to send during that critical moment. And then right as Akuma had nothing, Heya sent it all back. And Akuma was in no position to defend. Ooh, Akuma nearly gets stick spun. Ooh, Akuma! Oh, that misdrop is straight up fatal. 34 from Heya for the kill. Heya coming back a bit, 4-8. Akuma sends relatively early. Heya has a surge building. Heya also sends relatively early. Akuma is fine. Akuma sends it back. Akuma, a bit of an awkward board state here. Akuma. Okay, Akuma's fine. Heya, with a bit of cheesing, Akuma had nothing to cancel that cheese with. But Akuma just straight up sends it all anyways. Break surge 39. Heia's okay though. Excuse me. Akuma goes down, so does Heya. Everything's a reset here. Akuma starts stacking up. That is a beautiful stack. Akuma with the slight misshot though, gonna cut that surge short. Going at nearly 4 people. Actually, not nearly, over. Oh, and that pressure there. Heia's caught down stacking. 4-9. Really, really fast 3-6 from Akuma. 4.5 PPS. Certain Pinkie Pie is doing fine though, if you ignore the big -20 on Heia's screen. Akuma doesn't even need to send the surge. Nearly 200 APM. No surge required. Akuma match point here. Out comes a stick spin. Slight RNG garbage for Heya. Also for Akuma. No players go down. Akuma! The quick surge send catches Heya off guard. Akuma takes the set 11-4. Akuma, aka Lowell, is going to move on to losers semis. Next up, we have winners finals here. Whoever wins this moves on to grand finals. We have Gohan, aka Numa Witch, versus Adri Pro 1000. Like we are not having a warm up. Excuse me, drinking water. Gohan breaks. Adri breaks at the same time. Adri goes down. Gohan forced to break because of that. Adri sending, nice incomplete. Gohan finds a nice convert there. Adri sends, Gohan sends back to cancel. Gohan really has the advantage right now. Gohan could not find a way to heat back-to-back there. Gohan is tanking clean. Adri uses his clean already on his board. Ooh, and tanks a bit more. That is some nice garbage for Adri. Out comes a small 16 spike. Not gonna really do much. Gohan in a rough position, but does manage to live through it. Ooh, Adri missed off the T-piece, and Gohan sends the DS spike for the kill. Gohan is going to take the first point of this set. Perfect clear from Adri. Gohan tanks. Ooh, misdrop T. Gohan in a awkward position. Going to allow Adri to take that surge advantage. Gohan aware of this, trying to find a good defense here. Can't really afford to build up back to back because Adri is sending that pressure right now and not in a good enough board state too. Adri keeping it going. 25, 26, a respectable 32 spike. Gohan does not survive. 1-1. Gohan censors relatively early. Adri ends up breaking it for down sack. Falls up into a nice 6-3. Ooh, really nice down sack from what Gohan sent. Gohan nearly dies. Oh my god, Gohan. Really nice survival from Gohan there. Really, really quick thinking in order to stack through that. It is going to allow Adri to get the surge advantage, but Adri does end up breaking immediately, so Gohan is going to be fined if slightly cheesed. Ooh, Adri, those misdrops. Those misdrops are gonna kill him. 2-1. Initial stack up from both players. Gohan ends up canceling that. Gohan with that big surge advantage. That is a 15 and counting. Adri needs to DS here. Somehow find a way to defend this because it's building up to be a big spike. Whoa, the really nice back-to-back there. The T into the Z into the T. Quad. And then Gohan breaks afterwards. There is no surviving that for Adri. Really nice from Gohan. Adri with those misdrops there. Ooh, that's rough. But Adri is going to survive. Nice down sack find. Gohan sends. Adri has a DS spike to cancel, but misdrops again. Gohan takes advantage. Adri is living though. Adri holding on despite the misdrops. Gohan looking to build that surge advantage again. Adri sends the surge. Gohan ready to cancel that cheese. Gohan does end up getting a bit cheese from the aftermath of downsacking from Adri though. Adri with the downsack there. Ooh, would have a nice convert, but Adri does misdrop that Z piece, allowing Gohan to be firmly uncontested in this. Gohan with a bit of an S piece, but Gohan does manage to find a way in order to keep back to back for a bit longer. Surge is going to be end up getting cut short though. Gohan looking for a way to kill Adri here. Adri starting to build up that surge. Gohan, awkward board state. Adri needs to garbage and then send surge, but it was still relatively small at 17. Gohan is unaffected, but slowed down. There might have been a misdrop on Gohan's side. Adri takes advantage and sends a DS spike. That was a DS spike, right? Yeah. Ooh, Gohan, those misdrops. I'm going to fix them up pretty quickly, though. Ooh, Adri, that eye misdrop. Looks like Adri's going to be fine. Big 9-0 send from into the surge. Might have been a 28, but it's still not really that much considering Gohan's board state. And now it's Gohan's turn to look for it. Bam! The Gohan special. TZT kills there. 30. That is like the third time we've seen that today. Here it is again, just not all at once. Oh, Adri, Gohan using the clean garbage to counter spike Adri to the moon. 5-2. There's incomplete from Gohan. Looks like Adri's going to be the one with the advantage here. Adri ends up breaking. Might have been an eye misdrop there too. It's going to be fine. Gohan cannot afford to stack up here. But going down. Adri sends the surge. Gohan able to down stack through it. Adri will just still be trying again. 7-8. Gohan does manage to get Adri to break though. Does still eat a little bit of sprinkling of cheese, but otherwise fine. Hold on to the nice convert there. Looks like Adri's going to be the one building up surge. Gohan ending up breaking in the upstack. No clear way to resolve that. But Gohan is finding the back-to-back now. Since small smurge back to Adri. Adri does not eat the cheese. Let's cancel it. Let's send a bit of a counter to Gohan, but that's just gonna feed him clean. 39 pure counter spike from Gohan, going to top Adri out. Oh, Adri, the S misdrop. Can't T-spin there. Adri finds a DS spike regardless. Gohan forced to use the surge in order to cancel it. Gohan in a bit of trouble now as Adri builds up that back-to-back with that really nice 3-6. Gohan in a bit of an awkward board state. Ends up forcing a break back a bit early before surge. Gohan intentionally tanks here. And does manage to get Adri to break. Or maybe Adri broke at a bad time. I wasn't looking. Ooh, Adri nearly dies because of the counter pressure. But then Adri finds the down stack. And Gohan is the one caught off guard. Not expecting it. 6-3. Big sack from Adri. Gohan a bit awkward, forced a break, but does manage to make Adri break, so relatively neutral. Gohan breaks for a small 21 spike. Ooh, Adri misdrops the OPs. Going to put him a bit behind, but not behind enough to die there. Finds the color clear. Perfect down stack from Adri. Gohan using the quad to cancel. On with the S into T-spin. Adri forced to waste I. Bad cue for Adri for that board state. Oh, you hate to see it. Right as Gohan is sending as well. 7-3. Gohan with a bit of a T-spin triple oopsie. Gohan does manage to fix it. Finds the TZT. And Gohan special. And Adri, oh, those misdrops earlier. Going to cause stack to collapse a little. Enough for Gohan to take advantage and find the kill. Adri, DS is 21. Gohan uses Surge to defend. Ooh. Ooh, Gohan just misdropped that. Unfortunate. Excuse me. Gohan waiting for that. Adri uses Surge to defend as well. Either player really able to build up that surge. The other player keeps preventing it. Adri with a really nice stack. Finds the 3-6. Gohan might be in some trouble here. Can't really find any Surge to defend. What can find a nice simple T-spin quad to cancel. Gonna be enough as Adri does break early. You go on a bit of an SP. It's gonna slow him down a smidge. And a smidge is all Adri needs to just keep the up stack going. Gohan cannot do anything in this situation. 8-4. Gohan does end up taking a bit of that cheese from Adri. Going to allow Adri to take the advantage. Gohan trying to prevent here, but Adri finds a relatively nice convert. This ended somewhat early though. 27, not going to be enough. Gohan with a really nice convert there. Funky T-spin forces Gohan out of it though. No one builds Surge. Adri finds a big DS spike. 30 going to top Gohan out unprepared for it. I sure as hell wasn't. Ooh. What happened? Adri caught down stacking. Oh no. Uh, any 6 spinners? Adri sends Surge relatively early. Didn't really do much. I think that was for defense actually. Ooh, Gohan, that misdrop is going to be fatal. Unfortunate. Gohan. Oh, catches Adri off guard with that send surge into the DS spike. Now one match point here. Maybe sending off the 6-pin. Ooh, Gohan misdrops the eyepiece. Oh, that is rough. That is rough. 10-7. Andrew with the initial surge lead. Andrew does break there. Not really gonna do much. Gohan finds a nice DS spike. Adri caught off guard. Did not skim the Z piece there. Gohan takes it. 11-7. And Gohan, aka Numa Witch, is going to move on to grand finals on the winner's side of bracket. Next up, we should have a loser semis. Is going to be Run, aka LM Finish, versus Akma, aka LOL. Looks like we are in fact having a warm-up. I'm gonna take a moment to rest my voice a bit. Hey, chat. I'm sorry, I should have been. You shouldn't cough while I'm not muted. Oh my god. Oh, whatever. Let's get into it. Want a bit of an LST going. Ooh, quick DS. Akma caught off guard. 2 eyepieces. Yikes. Ooh, bit of an RNG garbage for a run there. Oh, and Akma, this S piece gonna slow him down a bit. Let's find some nice things, but oh, Akma drops the eye as well. Oh no. Run 2-0. Going to take the lead at the start of the set. And as I say, that run misdrops. Oh no. Like Iran is going to be leading off with the initial surge. Akma in a bit of an awkward board state. Forced to break there, not really doing anything. Run builds it up 28 spike, 22 surge. But it's a relatively small spike associated with that surge, so Akma's going to be fine. In fact, Akma counter spikes as Run misdrops the eyepiece. Very unfortunate. And so Surge is going to look like I'm going to go to Run here. Ooh, Run does misdrop. Akuma does send as Run fixes it up. Relatively cancels out. Ooh, we're on the big DS send. Not gonna have a follow-up though. Akuma's going to be able to get down. Run with a nice board state. Akuma with a nice board state. Akuma can't get that T-spin. Oh no. So Akuma down just a smidge. But I think Akuma's gonna be okay. It's going to mean though that Run is going to be leading in the surge. Sends a small 18 spike there with that surge. Not really gonna do much besides cheese Akuma up, but it's not going to top Akuma out. Akuma is forced on that down sack though. But it looks like Akuma is just about to be able to down sack in time. Run caught in an awkward position. Akuma does misdrop that. Both players looking to get down in this situation. Oh, the way things are canceling. Slight cheese is going. Oh. Run misdrops the S piece. Akuma down sack sends. Akuma looking for a way to kicking back to back. That misdrop's going to prevent that. Ooh, as Run is sending. And it's too much for Akuma. Caught down stacking. Any T-spin triplers. Run is going to be the one to break Surge first. To a nice 20 DS combo. Akuma, though, is holding on to a more significant Surge here. Akuma ends up breaking 26. It's going to be enough as Run is actually caught up stacking. Oh no. You hate to see it. You're put in a nice position. Sends a 19. Run doesn't have the T piece. Oh no. Again, caught up stacking. 19 wasn't even that much. Oh. Oh well, it happens. Whoa, really fast combo from Run, but Akuma doesn't flinch. I think Run misdropped like 10 times afterwards, unfortunately. Oh no. Big DS spike. Akuma's caught off guard. Can't tank that. You can't tank that. Bit of an RNG garbage for both players, actually. Run's going to send the big 28. And Akuma is going to live after a bit of deliberation there. This is going to allow Run to gain the surge advantage. A Run sends it somewhat early. 10 is the situation resets. Or actually goes into Akuma's favor because Run is just caught down sacking there. 4-5. Akuma takes the lead now. Run with a bit of wonking strategy. Um, oh, runs back. Akuma building up that initial surge, but Run sends a small surge in order to get Akuma out of it. Succeeds, resetting the situation. Advantageous for Run. Run isn't really able to build up a surge here, though. Unfortunately. Ooh. Again, Run managed to stop Akuma from trying anything there. And this time, Run is in a prime position to start building up. Ends up breaking relatively early again, though, for a 12. Probably looking to cheese Akuma up. Akuma finally has somewhat of a chance. And as I say that, Run just down stack combo in order to spike Akuma out when he wasn't ready. Wow. Like Run's game plan is... Looks like part of one's game plan is to rely on Akuma greeting and just straight up dying to a quick down stack here or there. I think I've noticed. Akuma sends a small surge. Ooh, Run misdrops second T-spin in the cut copy. Rough, but Run is able to cancel all of Akuma's sent surge. This is relatively small. Akuma looking to tank here, or cancel here actually. Excuse me. Small surge from Run. Akuma responds by going down. Run just sends it straight back. Akuma finds a small surge of his own. Ooh. Akuma is pushed to the top and does manage to go down at a nice pace. One with the mini. Ooh. Akuma able to live through that. So it looks like Run is going to be able to keep that advantage through here though. As Akuma is still stuck down stacking. As Run takes advantage, Akuma misses the skim. Oh, you know it's bad when I see the skim. Oh no. Ah, it happens. A little bit of a build up. Run in a bit of an awkward position, forced to relatively break early. And Akuma has to do nothing. 32 spike. Run misdrops the T as well, though I don't think it matters. Wouldn't it be like... Okay, Run might have had a survival, but... There is no survival when misdrop. Akuma kind of caught thinking here. Yeah. Run takes advantage, nearly 4 PPS. Taking the lead, again. Trading blows, I see. Trading blows. It is quite close as we're over halfway through the set here. Run takes a bit through from Akuma. Looking to find some delicious down stack. As Akuma builds up. Ends up forcing to break because of that build. Run! I think got caught with the T and hold. Can't switch to it. Oh no. Which would mean Run is caught up stacking once again. Or it could have been a mishold. I wasn't looking. Either one. Run with a slight misdrop. Doesn't look like Akma's maintained back-to-back. Though Akma is now maintaining back-to-back. Even after a Run sends the DS combo into the fractal, Akma maintains the surge 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Run looking for a way to defend this incoming big surge. It's starting to take on the sound effects. Ryan tries to get Akma to break. Akma refuses. Akma breaks on his own terms. 42 spike. Run survives with some nice, delicious tanking into the cancel. Oh, that was some relatively lucky for Run. Run sends a small spike trying to catch Akma off guard. Nearly works. Akma does misdrop, but Akma is still alive. Ooh. Akma doesn't have the pieces for this. Run in the lead again. 8-7. Ooh, Akma, that I misdrop is rough. Going to be forced to break search early, though. I see Run also had an O misdrop. In fact, looks a bit rougher on Run side. It's just a cycle to that L piece. Looks like Run is going to make it through. Akma with the small surge again. Run pulls out the mini 4 wide. Doesn't manage to cheese up Akma much though. And cannot find that multiplier, unfortunately. Run on that down stack. Akma looking to find a good up stack. Surge build up here. Ooh, mixes up the T and I piece. Akma tops out for that. Oh no. As we near the end of the set here, players are relatively close. Run pulls out the center 4 wide. Going to be a bit of a multiplier on that triple, though it's not really going to send much. Akma dealing with it just fine. Ryan getting to the well. Ooh, Ryan barely able to down sack in time. Nice survival there. That's so rough. Run could easily be caught down sacking here, but Run expertly down sacks through that. This is going to allow Akma to take advantage and gain the advantage once again. Finds a convert as well. Akma is not going to let this be just a small, pretty easily survivable surge. No, Akma is looking to win this here. Run looking to defend somehow. Run force a break. Rough. Akma senses this. Run can live. Q blesses Run once again. With the quad into TSS. Cancel. Run is still forced on the down sack though as Akma goes for it again. 7, 8, 9. Run this time in a much better position to defend though. Akma ends up breaking it somewhat early. I think he was forced to. Ooh! But Ryan, regardless, is caught down stacking. Cannot get to that well. Akma finally finds the kill. Run opting to tank a bit there, sends it right back over to Akma. With a bit of stacking up. Run force to see the surge advantage. No better way to do that. Akma, ooh, it's a really nice board state. Even with the quad cancel, that is not going to be enough for Run. Yikes. Akma ties it back up 9-9. Whoever wins this goes to match point. Run at PCs. Akma's going to be the one in the early surge lead. Run looking at a rough position. Akma breaks looking for the kill. I don't think it's going to be enough. Run's going to be fine. Akma not strong enough follow-up. Not enough material for it. So Akma is going to try again. Run's a bit of an awkward board state. Rough. Run does make it through though. And finds a nice DS spike. Akma goes back down. Akma finds a nice convert there. Akma sending a Run, breaks surge. And Akma tanks and sends after, but it's still readily defendable as it isn't that big at only 22. Run sends a bit of a DS combo. Not really going to affect Akma in any way though. This is all cancelled. Akma with a bit of a... finds a spin. Nice. $15. Akma is going to be fine. Finds a nice. I would say nice if Akma didn't misdrop the T. Akma cannot convert, opts to just break the small search instead. This does cheese up Run quite a bit. Run doesn't want to be caught down stacking here, does manage to get through it. A bit of a funky, incomplete TST from Akma. Cheesing up Akma further through how the canceling works. Run is looking to find the surge advantage here, but ultimately breaks it for defense. Akma again finds the surge advantage. Run's a bit of an awkward board state. What was that? Might have been a misdrop. Wasn't looking. Run sends 17. Not Run. Akma sends 17 and Run defends. Excuse me. Both players relatively good source state, though Run has more material. Run finds a convert. Ooh, Run! That misdrop could be fatal. No, Run's fine. Oh, but that misdrop! Oh, I jinxed it! Oh no, Akma! Match point. 9-10. Will we see another tiebreaker today? Ooh, complete RNG garbage for Run. Run sends! Akma is prepared though. As Akma is going down. Run, trying to find the offensive pressure again. Can't really find it though. Ends up forced to break there. Akma with a bit of an awkward board state. Has to break here. Finds a bit of a nice DF spike though. Akma makes it through. Oh, Run the misdrops! Oh, slowing Run down, but Akma didn't have anything. Run is safe. Still though, I can feel the hesitation. Ron really doesn't want to be misdropping here. But Akuma, you need to have speed in order to stand up to Akuma. Akuma goes down as a run starts building. Run sends small surge. Akuma misdrops the Z and O piece. Finds the TSD, but it is not enough. Tops out as the I piece gets caught at the top of the board. It's tiebreaker again. Oh god. Run! Oh no, run! The nerves! But Run does manage to find a down sack and get out of the situation relatively easily. Still though, you do not want to be losing this. This is the difference between fourth and third. Ryan sends a small surge right as Akuma misdrops. Oh, Akuma finds the clutch down sack. Kind of RNG on that Q. Oh, Akuma speeding up a little. Oh, then misdrops the J piece. And it's... Run cannot get the Z piece over the L piece there. You can't get any piece over that L piece except maybe the I. Oh my god. Akuma takes the set 11-10. Moving on to our next match. Losers Finals versus Adri Pro. Holy moly. That was crazy. Thank you, lol, aka Akuma, for rating. Looks like we're getting into it with no warm-up. Aqua does manage to go down. Adri Pro does the surge advantage here though. Akuma trying to force Adri to break 15. Adri does break on his own terms. It is quite small though, just enough room for Akuma to live that, the TSS. Akuma being pushed to the top again. Akuma's speed advantage doesn't work against Adri. You can match his speed. Adri going to tank a bit there. Ends up taking a bit there. Yeah, and Akuma builds a surge advantage. Adri breaks, trying to get Akuma to break. Akuma doesn't. Akuma ends up forced to break here. Sends 37. Adri's fine though. Took a bit too long for Akuma to send that. Akuma is going to be at a disadvantage now as Adri takes advantage of Akuma's lack of material after that. And sends it all back 2-0. Fractal from Adri. Adri breaks first with the bigger send right now. Akuma does break too, but Adri was ready and canceled it pretty easily. Adri with a bit of cheese action, forcing Akuma to cancel. Oh. Akuma looking for that offensive pressure again, but ends up down stacking for safety. Adri now in the definite favorable position here. Akuma ends up forced to break before it can build anything significant enough. Adri starts pushing the advantage. Adri's taking a bit long on this upstack though. As I say that Akuma misdrops an OPs. It's looking rough. Adri continues the upstack. 19, 20, 21. Akuma tries to force Adri to break. Adri does break, but it's not enough. Akuma caught off guard, can't get to the big well being sent over. 0-3. Ooh, Akuma, the J piece gets caught on the SCPC opener. Adri goes down after a little thingy. Yeah. Ooh, Adri, 4.5 PPS. Trying to push Akuma here. Push Akuma out through speed. Akuma is living though. Relatively okay board state for Akuma. Adri again with the quick surge send. As Adri's team, the initial burst runs out. Now it's Akuma's turn to try. Akuma does misdrop that T-piece though. Adri in an unfavorable position. Akuma looking to build the surge for the kill. Adri looking to stop it before it happens. 20-21. Akuma's ultimately forced to break on relatively bad terms, and Adri takes advantage, counter spiking with what Akuma sent over. 0-4. It's just a bit of a team misdrop. Unfortunate, but it's okay. Oh, Adri, the misdrop. Unfortunate. At the top of the board when you need to down stack. Akuma is going to take his first point. Ooh, really nice continuation from Akuma. Nice all spins. Going to go into with the surge advantage. Akuma misdrops horrendously. Adri takes advantage. Oh, you hate to see it. You really do. Oh, that hurts so much. Oh no. Adri going to tank a little. And just tanks the surge and sends it right back. And Akuma was unprepared. Rip. I'm pretty sure that was a Z-spin. Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Nice timing from Adri. Ooh, Adri misreads board state. Or piece. I mean, either one would make sense there. Either way, Akuma is going to be the one with the advantage at the start of this game. Adri makes his defensive surge here. Akuma ultimately breaks on his own terms though. Adri nearly dies. But the surge was relatively small, only 19. Akuma is still cheesed from earlier though, from Adri's initial surge, and cannot downstack it. 1-7. with Stixon and Sixer. Adri sends. Akma does find a way out. Adri with the surge advantage. 1438. And Akma is not prepared for it. Finding medium-ish surge with a DS spike is going to be enough to close that game for Adri. Adri sends a small surge. Akma cancels. Akma is now cheese. Finds a convert though. Akma is looking pretty nice with that well. Kind of greening though. Oh god, that. Oh no, the Z piece there. Going to ultimately kill Akma. 1-9. Ooh. The quick 20 spike as Akma builds up the surge, and Adri's caught off guard, actually. Oh, Akma, slight misdrops. Kind of slowing down a little. It's gonna be okay. Adri has the surge advantage initially. Going to try and push it. Fortunately, it's been a situation where it's kind of have to break. Adri's still in a better position than Akma though. Though Akma does have some good and down stack out of it. Adri, that is an awkward J piece. Almost dies there. But Adri's fine. Adri whips out the DS spike as Akma is caught down stacking. Adri is on match point. Ooh, Akma, that misdrop T. Akma ends up sending early. Adri does eat a lot of cheese. I'm not sure I like that Adri, but Adri does go down. So Adri's gonna be okay. Akma has a bunch of nice clean looking for a convert, but cannot find one. Akma sends. Adri kind of in a rough position, manages to find the eye just in time. Akma, oh, the misdrop. Akma barely lives that. Oh, but the misdrop of the O piece is going to be game. Adri Pro takes this set 11-2. Moving on to the loser side of Grand Finals. Yeah. Anywho. It's like we are getting right into it with no warm-up. This is Grand Finals. Adri Pro 1000 versus Gohan, aka Numa Witch. As you remember, Adri Pro is on loser's side, so he needs to win 2 times in order to win this tournament. as this is a double elimination bracket. Getting straight into things. Gohan with the really fast. Ooh, Gohan special. And Adri is just straight up speed gap there. Like, okay. Oh well, there's still a whole set to go. Mm-hmm. Adri pushes the very top. That's a 19. Right as Gohan misdrops. Oh no. 1-1. Oh well. It's still the start of the set. Get your misdrops out now. And as I say that, Adri Pro misdrops. Oh no. Anyways, enough commentator cursing aside. And like I said, look over Gohan also misdrop. Though none of those misdrops are particularly bad. Adri sends the smallish surge. Gohan with a nice sequence there. Building up that back-to-back. Adri sends relatively low, but Gohan sends it back as well, resetting everything. Gohan with the misdropped eye does manage to skim it off. Gohan ready to cancel that. Unfortunately, Gohan could not T-spin that. Has to forfeit the surge advantage. Gohan kind of high up here. As Adri starts building that surge. Delicious. Oh my god, Adri's board state is so good right now. Gohan with the tank. Gohan with the... Nope, cancel. I think Gohan rotated that the wrong way. This is looking very not good for a certain Numa right now. 26, 27, 28, 29. Adri breaks, 39. Gohan cannot survive. I piece a bit too late there. 2-1. Or to survive larger surges, you do need a bit of luck. That Gohan unfortunately did not have there. Slight awkward sack from Gohan. Adri is severely cheesed though. Adri, you need to down sack now. Adri did not down sack fast enough. 2-2. Ooh. Adri breaks surge. 21. Oh. Gohan makes it through. Don't flinch here, Gohan. Don't flinch. Adri building that back-to-back yet again. But Gohan here in a better position. Able to eat it as it's relatively small. Takes advantage. Adri unable to get to that eyepiece. It's too far away. Gohan successfully counters Adri's send there. There's an awkward moment there on board state. Gohan goes down with a really nice DS combo, cheesing up Adri quite a bit. Gohan, bit of a uh-oh moment on the misdrop. Gohan does clean it up. Players are sending, vying for the favorable position here. Adri does break, and so does Gohan. Neither really able to capitalize. Gohan goes down. Adri wants to deal some cheese. And Gohan looking for that favorable position. Doesn't seem to be showing up just yet. TSS quad. Adri with a slight back-to-back lead as Gohan is forced to break, and Gohan misdrops the T-piece. Unfortunately, Adri tying it back up 3-3. Ah, the classic Adri stick spin. It's been like that since forever, really. Go on with the cancel. 28. Adri with the very funky misdrops. Okay, Adri cleans it up. It's fine. Ooh, Gohan, you don't want to misdrop on that moment right as Adri sends. The big 42, I think I saw. I'm not sure. Oh, Gohan, the S misdrop or misrotate. Gohan's gonna be fine. Adri goes down. Excuse me. And Gohan goes to lean, so is Adri. They both send at the same time. Okay, yeah, they cancel each other out. Excuse me. Oh my god. Gohan with the build up. Shows Adri neither wanting to forfeit a surge quite yet. Gohan finds a nice continuation. 33 with that DS into the quad, but Adri at the top looking clean as Gohan misdrops and Adri counter spikes. 5-3. Adri looking at that bracket reset right now. Mm-hmm. Gohan goes down, and Adri's caught down second. Was that a misdrop or? Oh no, Adri's board state. Oh, Numa, that slight misdrop ends up catching up to Adri takes advantage, goes fast, and kills Numa before there's a chance to fix it and go down. Gohan breaks first, though Adri is not really in a good position. Forced to break too. Gohan's gonna be okay. And Gohan with the DS spike. Adri caught down stacking. Too much pressure from Gohan. And no good enough down stack for Adri. Gohan tanks. Adri caught up stacking. Oh no. Gohan ties it up 6-6. Oh, you hate to see it. You really do. Gohan looking at the Gohan special. Adri, that misdrop though, and Gohan has the surge advantage. Adri thinking about what to do. The quad's not gonna be enough. 6-7. Gohan takes the lead. It's over halfway through the set. Gohan wanting to end things here. Adri wanting the bracket reset. Ooh, Gohan's a slight misdrop there. I'm gonna slow him down a little. Uh, no one's really taking the offense here. Okay, as I say that, I stand correct. Adri is, and Adri isn't because Adri misdropped. Oh no, and Gohan took advantage. Oh, Adri was high up because he was off on offense, but then he misdropped and right as he was fixing it, Gohan, the well-timed send, killed Adri. Gohan with a really nice C-spin award. Gohan sends the surge. Adri's fine. Adri ends up forced to send surge there. Adri can survive this. Ooh, that mishold nearly kills him. But Adri has another eye piece, so it's gonna be okay. But Gohan is on the offense again. Able to use the time Adri spent down sack in order to gain the advantage. Gohan tanks and sends a 33 medium small surge with the DS spike. Adri is going to be able to survive those. It's not too much. Oh, Adri misdrops. That could be fatal, but Gohan doesn't have anything, so it's not going to be. Gohan descend there. Z into T-spin. Adri getting down to the well. Finding a bit of a convert. Might have been a misdrop on the O, but Adri's going to be okay. Gohan, I don't know what Gohan is doing there. I'm going to be honest. Oh, but Adri misdropped that. Gohan goes down. Adri at the top-ish, but no, Adri's going to be fine. 9-0. On the S into T-spin into L-spin. Adri building up again. 18, trying to get Gohan all cheesed up. And oh, Gohan misspins the T. Roughest position, but oh no, Gohan had a good down stack, but then misdrops again. But Adri also misdropped, giving Gohan the time he needs to get out of it. Oh my god. Gohan sending here, Adri. A bit of a board state, but goes down. Big 27 on that DS spike. Gohan kind of greeting there. Oh, but Adri's board state is looking a lot rougher now. Oh god. Couldn't go down. You need to go down there, Adri. You need a down stack. And Gohan is currently experiencing extreme lag, and okay. Gohan has experienced extreme lag and was wondering why Adri wasn't moving, and then yeah. That is one way to die miserably. Unfortunate. Oh well. At the end of the day, some lag is unavoidable. Adri, forced on that down sack, is Gohan building up. Four white-esque stack. Kind of flubbed it though with that misdrop. Oh, and Adri is catching back up. 8-9. So your standard stick spin versus TD opener. Oh, Gohan kind of struggling there, but gets to the attack just fine. So Gohan's gonna be fine. Also, Adri never really built up any big threatening surge quite yet, so in fact, it's gonna be Gohan the one to have a surge. It sends it relatively small. Adri just straight up on the down stack. Almost like he's waiting for Gohan to misdrop. What? Okay, Adri is now up stacking a bit. Ooh, catches Gohan off guard there. With the DS spike, Gohan kind of caught up stacking actually. 9-9 tied. Whoever wins this gets to match point. Break Surge. Adri has a nice down stack. Blessed Pieces allows Adri to survive. Gohan going down. Oh, Adri! Eyepiece misdrop. Fatal. Oof. Gohan match point here. Will we see tiebreaker or will Gohan close this tournament as the champion right here and now? And Gohan misdrops the T-piece. Oh no. That's fine. Gohan with those all spins. Adri with a bit of a T misdrop. Adri manages to go down right as Gohan's ascending again. Gohan with the tank. Gohan finds a convert with the all spin. Adri breaks. Gohan responds by breaking in defense. Situation reset. Ooh, Gohan with the slight misdraw. Does have the well open for a quad though. Adri building Yoshihiro. Gohan has a really nice board state. Gohan tanks one. Ooh. Gohan now in the advantageous board state. Building the Kainon. 11, 12. Adri trying to force Gohan out of it. Ends up succeeding there. Gohan's board was kind of unstable. Too unstable to keep it going. Gohan now on that down stack, trying to get into a better situation again. Adri is now the one with the advantageous board position. 11, 12. Gohan has the T spin into S spin in order to cancel. Really nice from Gohan. Gohan continues to survive. Nice spins there. Really nice survival from Gohan. Adri keeps sending. Adri managed to cheese Gohan a little bit there. And as we're getting cheese somewhat himself, force a down sack. Gohan looking to take advantage. Moves into up sacking territory. Sacks too unstable again. Gohan force a break. Now it's Adri's turn. Adri building up here. This 5-4 does do a bit of a misdrop on that T piece. Waits for the gravity with that O. Adri's a really nice board state and does break somewhat early at 16. Gohan does survive. Still, I can... Adri is outspeeding Gohan here. Oh, right as I say that, Adri, that weird eyepiece manages to make a T-spin out of it. Finds a way out of this situation. Really nice find from Adri. Gohan nearly couldn't spin the piece in. Gohan is still living. Gohan going down, so is Adri. Gohan nearly had a good position, but then that Oh no, no, Gohan has a good position. Gohan has a good position. Gohan kind of thinking on that one. Is it worth it? Is it gonna be worth it for Gohan? 24. Oh, with the elements, the LPs. 13. Oh, Adrian, the IPs get stuck. No. Right as Gohan says it, since the board up and the eyepiece gets caught instead of going all the way to the left. Gohan, aka Numawitch, wins the set 11-9 and is your champion for this, which Radiant is it? For this Radiant 126 and GG's. Oh my god. Oh no, I forgot to switch my reactive. Chat, you got my funny reactive picture. Anywho, thank you for watching. Um, we'll see you all this Sunday for Stratosphere. Something Discord donate. For real, looking chat. For real, for real. Uh, I should probably go like go you freaking break. My voice is shot. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thanks for our players for playing. And thanks for Sketchy for hosting. I think Tingo is also on staff for a bit. Yeah. For real. Bye.